Hi there! In this video, I'm going to take you on a walkthrough in the Annoto Dashboard. The Annoto Dashboard provides insights and analytics about all the activity that happened. Managers can get insights on everything that happened in the entire organization. Instructors can get insights on all the activity that happened in the entire course, all the videos, all the users, as well as for each specific video or activity. And they can focus on a specific user to see what was that user's activity and progress throughout the course. The dashboard enables you to get answers to all the questions that you have about the students, about the content. You can get insights on your course users. You can see what was the user's progress. You can identify who are your struggling students. And you can also see where and when in the course you had low users activity. You can also get analytics and insights about the course content. What was the content consumption? What were the levels of understanding of the content? You can get feedback about the content and how it was consumed. In the dashboard, you can also manage the discussion, answer questions, reply, like comments, delete comments. You can manage the discussion directly from there. And of course, all the dashboard reports can be exported. From the dashboard, you can also choose the features and the UX that you want to have for all the videos in your course, as well as for each specific video. Let me take you on the dashboard to show you how it actually looks like. But first, let's talk about how do we access the dashboard. Accessing the dashboard can be done through the LMS itself as well as through the video. In Blackboard, for example, accessing the dashboard will be through the course tools, where I will have direct access to the dashboard. In Moodle, the Annoto Dashboard will be another one of my resources. It will either be automatically added to my course, or I can add it myself through add an activity or a resource. If I'm working with Canvas, I may have a direct access to the dashboard. And if I'm working with Kaltura, accessing the dashboard will be through the Channel Actions menu. Going into the dashboard from any LMS or from any platform will take you to the course level dashboard. In addition to that, you can access the dashboard directly through the video, whether the video is in any LMS or any environment. Go to the Annoto widget, to the Annoto menu, and from the menu, you can click here and go directly into the dashboard. Accessing the dashboard through the video will take you to the video view of the dashboard. Now let's talk about the structure of the dashboard. Once we are in the dashboard, the first thing that we will see is all the analytics on the course level. We will see everything that happened in all the videos by all users. The Annoto Dashboard includes 3 different tabs. The Hub, that includes all the course content, all the videos that I have. Insights, that shows me analytics about all the activity that happened in all videos by all users. As well as Preferences, that allows me to choose which of the Annoto features and what is the UX that I would like to have for all the videos in my course. Let's start with Preferences. When we go to the dashboard, when we start a course, the first thing that we would like to do is make sure that the Annoto features that we have are the ones that we actually want. The features that we will see here are the ones that are by default were enabled on the site level, which means that by default, all the videos will have that. You can choose which features you want to have for all the videos in your course, as well as to each specific video, which we will talk about in a few minutes. In the Preferences tab, you can set the features that you want to have, as well as the UX, the user experience, for all the videos in your course. From here, you can easily enable and disable the features that you want to have. Clicking on the toggle will turn things on, green, or off, gray, for if you want them or not. Some features in the dashboard has additional options, so you can click on options and choose exactly what is the experience that you want to have. In the Annoto documentation, you can find all you need to know about every feature and every option of feature. Now, if you don't want to do that manually, if you don't want to manually choose which features you want, you can simply use a preset. The presets are sets that we've created in advance to help you choose how you want to use Annoto in your course. Simply click here and choose how you want to use Annoto for that course. For example, if I want to use Annoto for skills assessment in this course, I will click here and then click apply. This will apply all the features that are most commonly used when using Annoto for skills assessment. If you want to create a discussion on the video, I would highly recommend to use the collaborative learning feature. Don't forget to click apply. And even after you chose a specific preset, you can always manually enable additional features if you want to. If you clicked on something and you're not sure what you clicked on, you can always revert back to your site defaults and start all over again. In addition to choosing the features, you can also choose the user experience, where you want Annoto to be positioned. Do you want it to be open or closed by default? How would you like the sorting of the comments in the comment space to be? Everything is completely up to you. You can either leave it as it is or change it to whatever you want and save the changes. After we set the preferences in the course, we would probably have some activity, right? So let's go to see the hub. The hub contains all of the course content. In the hub, I can see for every video how many comments it includes will appear in gray, and how many new comments that I have not read yet will appear in red. I can always click on a specific video and dive into that video to see the entire discussion. From here, I can mark comments as read or unread. I can click here to read the reply. I can like comments, I can delete comments, I can manage the entire discussion. I can even export the discussion of this video. Now, once I clicked on a video, the thing that I will see in the dashboard will be the video level dashboard. We will go back to the video to talk about it in a few minutes. But if I want to go back to the course level, I can use the navigation bar right here. This is my video, this is my course. I can click on the course name and it will take me back to the course level dashboard where I started from. The Insights tab includes all the activity that happened in my course content. Of course, I can choose what would be the time range of the analytics that I'm looking at. I can either manually choose which dates I would like to see, or I can use a preset date for me and click apply. Once I change the date, all the analytics will show accordingly. The Insights tab includes different spaces. I can see an overview, all the activity that happened in the course, how many users I have, how many of them wrote in their personal notebook. I can see how many of my course users collaborated, meaning added comments or replies in the comment space. And I can also see how many users I have who got engaged. And engagement is any meaningful interaction that the user had with the video. So it's whether they read the discussion or wrote in the discussion, wrote in their personal notes. Even if they didn't write anything, but they did read the discussion, we will be able to see that in the engagement part. Now, one of the most interesting things to see in this graph would be how a certain amount of students who collaborated got a higher percentage of users to be engaged with the content. It actually shows the impact that the conversation, that the discussion has on additional students. Of course, I can also see how many users I have in the video. I can get insights on the completion of the video. I can see what was the activity here, how many comments were added in the discussion, how many notes, how many engagement events, and so on. You can always hover the eye icon to see what that metric is, and you can always click on the book icon to go to the online documentation that explains that exact section. So this is the overview. It gives us an overview of the activity in the course. Then we can go to the videos table. The videos table allows us to compare all the different videos that we have in the course and see what was the activity in each and every one of them. I can see how many users watched each video. I can see how many times they watched it. I can get some insights about the completion of the video. For example, the average completion rate. On average, whenever my students play the video, how much of it they watched each time they played it. I can also see the average total completion, which means on average, when my students watch the video, in all the times that they watched it, how much of it did they succeeded to complete. I can also get insights on the average watch time, how much time my students spent on average on this video. I can see that both in percentage and in time itself, minutes, hours, seconds. I can see how many comments were added in each video. I can sort the table according to anything that interests me. So I can see, for example, what is the most engaging video that I have in the course, or which of my course videos included only one user who watched it. This can help me gain some insights and maybe make some changes in the course content according to the analytics. The users activity table allows me to see all of my course users and what was the activity of each and every one of them. I can click on a specific user and drill down to see this user's activity in the course, in every video, and this user's activity throughout time. In the navigation bar, I can go back to the course level that I was in. Now we talked about overview, video, users activity. Let's talk about the activity trends. The activity trends graph allows me to see all the activity that happened in the time range that I'm looking at. I can focus on any metric and see what was its impact in the course. For example, I can see when in the course there were a lot of comments, and I can see what was the impact of these comments on the engagement. These are the analytics that I can see on the course level dashboard. If I will go to the videos table, I can click on a specific video and dive into this video. This would be the video view of my dashboard. You can see in the navigation bar, this is my course, this is the video. I can see my video title, I can see the length, the duration of the video, and I also have a link that can take me directly to this video. For each video that I'm standing on, I can get insights on the activity that happened there. The overview of how many users watched my video, how many of them wrote in their personal notes, commented, got engaged with the video. I can see what was the video consumption. The video consumption graph allows me to see what was the activity or how did my users watch the video. The ideal graph would be a triangle with 100% in each of them, or at least as close to 100% that we can. Whenever we have one edge that is taller or longer than the others, it can imply that we should pay attention to this video. For example, right here, this video has a lot of watch time. That means that users watch the video over and over again. I may want to dive into that to see why they are watching it over and over again. Is this video too long? Is this video a bit challenging for them? This can give me some insights to look further into the video to make sure that it is a good video, or this is what I wanted to use. I can also go to the users activity table to see each and every one of my course users and what they did in this video, how much of it they watched, how much of the video they completed each time they played the video, and how much they completed it in all the times that they watched it. How much time each student spent in the video, and what was their activity, how many engagement events they have, how many comments they added. I can easily identify the students who wrote the highest number of comments, but I can also see all the users who got engaged in the video, even if they didn't add any comments. I may have some shy students. Maybe not everyone would want to write in the discussion, but some of my students would read the discussion and write in their personal notebook. And of course, for the video, I can also see the activity transcript. I can see the activity in this video throughout time. If I will go to the hub of this video, I will see the discussion right here. And of course, I can manage the discussion, reply, delete, like comments, export, and so on. Now let's talk about the assessment tab. If the video that I'm looking at included interactions, then in the assessment tab, I can see the activity that happened in these interactions. I can see a summary of the highest grade, mean grade, the lowest grade. I can see how many of my students took the interactions, and I can scroll down and see a table of all my users and the activity that each of them did. I can also click on a user and see what was the activity of this user in this video's interactions. The Preferences tab within the video view allows me to choose the preferences that I want to have for that specific video. So for example, if my course preferences would be the collaborative learning, having all the features enabled, I can decide that this specific video will have only the personal notebook. In this case, all my students will see only the personal notebook, and I will be able to see in the dashboard the analytics of their activity in the course. Let's go to see how it affects. Let's click Apply and to see. So this is the video that I chose to make the change for. This is the video before the change that I've made. The video includes all the different tabs that are enabled by the course level. So I have the comment space, I have people space enabled, personal notes, and interactions. Now, when I went to the dashboard and changed it to be the personal notebook, let me refresh the page and show you what happened now. This is how the video looks after refreshing the page. Now this video includes only the personal notebook. If we will go to the menu, we will also be able to see that the personal notebook is the only feature that is enabled. So any change that we will make on the video level can impact only this specific video. It's up to you to decide what is the experience that you want to give your students. Now, we said that we can also access the dashboard directly from the video itself. It's extremely easy. Go to the video menu and click here to go into the dashboard. The dashboard will appear no matter which of the Annoto features you choose to enable in the widget. Going into the dashboard from the video itself will take me to the video view in the dashboard. From here, I can manage my preferences. I can see the insights of this video. And of course, using the navigation bar, I can always go back to the course level dashboard to see all the analytics. And of course, I can open that as a new tab. If you have any questions, if you want to go through the dashboard together, if you need any advice, we are here for anything you need. This is my email address. Feel free to contact me for any question or request. Hope you enjoyed the video.